And last, we will press create. Once you press create, you should see something like this. There is some interesting information here on the screen. First is the device ID. If you can see, this device ID looks slightly different from the device ID I was entering first. This device ID is a unique device ID within the whole M2X system. So that means each device from each user will have unique device ID. That way, when you then place the API call to M2X, it will know which device to look for. The second important thing here is the primary API key. That's the security part. That's the way how you identify yourself to M2X. Hey, it's me who's trying to send the data to my device. You'll see later when we start making the HTTP request, you will see where to put this information. Now, when we scroll down, it says something like no streams available yet. So we should probably create stream. Stream will be the collection where we'll be sending the data, or the stream of data. So I'll press add stream button. And again, there is some information I need to fill. The first one is a stream ID. Again, you can pick something, it's alphanumeric string, you can pick something that will uniquely identify your stream and would make sense for you later on. But we have in our example book, we have speed. So let's select speed. Now the next one is display name. Display name is optional. If you don't put anything on display name, the stream ID will be used as a display name. I'll put something there. Like how fast is my car? Now the stream type, you can have two different stream types. It could be either numeric or it could be non-numeric. Non-numeric means you can store pretty much anything, probably usually for some alphanumeric information. For the time being, we'll be using the numeric stream because we'll be storing numbers. Now the next one is optional again. You can select the units you are using for your stream, for your data. We have some SI units already pre-populated. I can also see some currency units pre-populated in the Dropbox, but you can create your own custom unit. If I, for example, want squeaks per second, I can put squeaks per second. And then I'll put the unit, which obviously will be SPS. SPS. If you want something more conventional, you can just select miles per hour with a proper unit, MPH, and you should be seeing miles per hour in that Dropbox. I'll keep my squeaks. Okay. So once we have all this information, we'll press save. And we created our first stream. As you can see, we have no data in our stream yet. So now we have to learn how to use M2X API to get the data in our stream. So if you're keeping up with me, I'm on page number 12 right now. And we are going to use Postman to form the HTTP request that will allow us to send the data to M2X. We need to get to Postman first. So you might have, some of you might already see a button that says apps that will allow you to go to Postman. I don't have it here, so I just use URL, Chrome, /apps, apps, and that will show me the installed applications. And as you can see, the last application I have here is a Postman. When I click click on the Postman. It will start. And we can start crafting our request. So first, we need to specify the URL where our request is going to. So it starts with api-m2x.att.com. That's the host name where we are listening to our M2X requests. It's not the one machine where you have obviously load balancer, so there is multiple virtual machines that are listening to your requests. Now we specify, and if you cannot read from my screen, again, it's on a page number 12. So the next thing will be v2. That means we are using version 2 of our API. /devices means that we are going to do something with our devices. Now for the fun part, we need to tell M2X what device are we going to work with. And for that, we need the device ID. We need the global unique device ID. So that will be this one. If you go back to M2X, you will see the device ID for your device. The long alphanumeric string. So I press the copy button to get my device ID. Also, sometimes I do, just to sanity check for me, I look at the last four characters are C395. That way when I paste it, I'll know I'm pasting the proper value. Sometimes this gets confusing. So I go back to Postman, and I only have the device ID in a clipboard. So for Windows users, it will be either Ctrl-V or Shift-Insert. For Mac users, whatever you're using for paste. I'll press Ctrl-V. And as you can see, in the URL, I have my device ID. And if you remember, it was ending with C395. That way I know that's the proper device ID. Again, /. So we already told M2X, hey, it's API M2X version 2, we want to work with our devices, we want to work with the device with this particular ID. Now we want to do something with the streams. So the next one I'll type in is streams. And again, /. Now the next thing